Even Rhea Ripley haters have to admit this undeniable truth about her and her status in WWE. Now, it's a highly competitive world that is pro wrestling, where opinions are strong and alliances are often divided. It's rare to find a point of a universal agreement. Yet, when it comes to Rhea Ripley, I think there's an undeniable truth that transcends just simple fandom. She is, hands down, the biggest female star
Second of all,
in all of
y'all
WWE,
want me to apologize
and it's not
for my
even close.
actions?
Even those who may not be her biggest supporters in WWE, y'all need to just get to it. Admit it. Her impact, her charisma, her connection with the audience is simply unparalleled. Now, Rhea Ripley's ascent to superstardom has been a masterclass in character work and organic growth. If you look at her time in NXT UK, you look at her time in NXT and on the main roster, she's always found a way to get over with the audience. Her mommy persona, which was initially conceived as part of the member of a Judgment Day faction, has resonated with fans and made her into who she is today. If you go and you look at all of the things that this woman has had to overcome to get to this point, it's truly inspiring. She's talked about how she's almost quit pro wrestling and WWE in general in NXT because she was not getting over to the place that she was in NXT UK. And then if you look at the main roster, she has consistently reinvented herself to the point where I think it's not even close. You know, I consider Becky Lynch the GOAT in terms of female superstardom and just being over like Rover as a female star, but I would say that Rhea Ripley is not too far behind her. If you look at the accolades that this woman has accomplished in not only just a short period of time, but you also look at where she is today and what she's had to overcome and what she's been able to achieve and who she's been able to work with and who she's been able to beat and the championships in which she's been able to win and the feuds and programs that are memorable and still remembered to this day by fans, a la the Liv Morgan program, which was a situation where it went off the rails so many times, yet they were able to keep things in line and in order. I think you have to give at least 30%, 40%, if not more, 60% credit to Rhea Ripley for doing that. When we talk about top stars, not only in the women's division, but also in the men's division, you have to put Rhea Ripley's name up there. She is, without a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion, right now, WWE's biggest female stars. She is bigger than Becky right now in this moment of time. I'm not comparing this Rhea Ripley to, say, 2020, 2019 Becky Lynch. That was what made her the GOAT, right? And all of her accolades. I'm not saying that Rhea is the GOAT, but I'm just talking about right now. It's not even close. She is the biggest female star. She gets the biggest ovations and reactions from fans. She carries herself like a true bona fide main eventer. And she is honestly the closest thing to a female version of Cody Rhodes in the sense of like, you look the part, you act the part, you are the part of a true headlining act, right? When you think and you go back and you look at all of the top stars in this business, your Hogans, your Rocks, your Austins, your Cenas, your Codys, your Romans, your Beckys, your Flairs, they all have this presence to them. They just own the room. They own the spotlight. They are just different. Rhea Ripley's right there. And you look in 2025 in WWE trying to rebuild its women's division, which is absolutely loaded, and trying to get new characters over like Lyra Valkyria, like Julia and Stephanie Valkyr and Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. Rhea Ripley is going to be in this spot for the next 5 years. She just turned 29, which is insane. So she has a long runway here of really being able to create a resume that not a lot of people can say that they've done, if not anyone can say that they've done. So I'm very, very curious to see where Rhea Ripley's career goes from here. She's obviously coming off of the tag team win at the Crown Jewel PLE. Her Io Sky went over Asuka and Kairi Sane in a pretty solid match. So we'll see how things shake out coming into Monday Night Raw and everything like that, but just outstanding job by Rhea Ripley.